Hey there, welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm Diraj, and this is your go to place for everything AI and cybersecurity. If you are passionate about the future of tech and want to stay ahead of the curve, you have found the right spot. On this channel, we'll deep dive into the fascinating world where artificial intelligence meets cybersecurity, from exploring cutting edge AI techniques that are shaping security systems to analyzing the latest threats and how we can defend against them. We will cover it all. Whether you are a tech enthusiast, a cybersecurity professional, or just someone curious about how AI is revolutionizing the way we protect our data, you are in for some serious learning and discussion. Welcome to this channel. Today, we are going to talk about the advanced threat hunting with machine learning and AI. Today, we'll be diving into how machine learning can transform the way we hunt and respond to cyber threats in our network and systems. So let's talk about what is threat hunting. Um, let's start with the basics. Well, threat hunting is the proactive process of searching for hidden threats within an organization's network. It's not just about waiting for automated alerts, it's about actively seeking out vulnerabilities or malicious activities that have evaded traditional security tools. Unlike traditional methods, which rely heavily on automated systems like antivirus programs and firewalls, threat hunting involves human expertise to detect sophisticated threats such as advanced persistent threats, insider threats, and zero day exploits. Now, with today's ever evolving cyber threats, automated systems aren't always enough. This is where machine learning comes in to help cybersecurity teams stay ahead of the game. And this is where the advanced skills of machine learning actually helps in finding the threats in the environment. Now, there are threat hunting challenges as well. There are some significant challenges. Um, what modern threat hunters have been facing, and I'll start with the challenges like the volume of data generated every day is massive. The sophisticated evasive attacks, the attacks like fileless malware that traditional tools can miss. Moreover, there is also a shortage of skilled cybersecurity professionals, and on top of that, organizations have multiple security tools, and all of those tools are generating a lot of data, and those tools are written in different format. So to integrate those tools into a single tool, it doesn't work well together. And this is one of the challenges that is being addressed by the OCSF log format, where multiple security vendors have partnered to develop and come up with a cybersecurity framework for log ingestion, log formatting, and they are coming up with a, um, common framework OCSF, which will be a game changer in how we ingest data, how we log data, format it, extract it, and parse it. And since it will be in a common format, so it will be utilized for all the different log analytics. But this is the challenge that we have in this environment. And how we can talk about how machine learning is going to address these challenges. Um, so addressing these challenges, machine learning, it has a crucial role It can automate the repetitive tasks that take up much of the threat hunter's time, allowing analysts to focus on high priority threats. With the AI and ML, we can also detect anomalies that may indicate a potential security breach, even if those anomalies aren't explicitly defined by a signature or rule. So, if they are not detected by a signature or rule, still we will be able to detect the anomalies using machine learning. Furthermore, machine learning models can predict risk by evaluating historical data, which helps prioritize response efforts. And one of the most exciting aspects is that ML models continuously learn and adapt over time as they ingest new data, keeping them relevant in the face of evolving attack strategies. And so, this is how we are handling, this is how the machine learning is going to help. And we can further discuss about how do we start, what kind of data sources we can leverage for the machine learning threat hunting. So basically, the key data sources uh, that can be utilized for machine learning threat hunting is network traffic logs, which can highlight any potential DDoS attack attempts; endpoint data from the devices, which can signal malware activity; security incident data, which gives us the historical information on past breaches to identify what could be the patterns of the threats. We can also incorporate intelligence feeds, which give us information on known threat actors, vulnerabilities, and indicators of compromise. And don't forget user behavior analytics, which looks at user actions across the network to identify any suspicious behavior. So these are the top critical data sources that the threat hunting, ML driven threat hunting can leverage. Now, we can also talk about the next, we are going to talk about the techniques, the ML techniques for threat hunting, key machine learning techniques for threat hunting. These are the several machine learning techniques that can be used for threat hunting, depending on the task at hand. I'll start with the anomaly detection. Anomaly detection is one of the most powerful methods. Using unsupervised learning, we can identify deviations from normal behavior. For example, a sudden spike in network traffic or an unusual login time may signal a potential breach. Next, we have a classification, which is great for detecting known attack patterns. So remember, I was talking about security history data, incident history data. So with the history data, the ML model is trained to detect known attack patterns. And with the supervised learning algorithms like random forest and XGBoost, can classify incidents as either malicious or benign based on label data. The next technique is the clustering technique, which helps group similar incidents together, which is useful for identifying patterns across multiple security events. And finally, the natural language processing can be applied to threat intelligence feeds or security reports to identify new attack trends or emerging threats. So these are the techniques that can be leveraged, ML technique for threat hunting. Next, we are going to talk about the workflow with the ML integration. So what does a typical threat hunting workflow look like when you integrate machine learning? As you see in this flow chart, we start with the data collection. We do a data collection from multiple sources like network logs, endpoint data, and then once the data is collected, it is pre-processed using the techniques like cleaning and structuring the data. The machine learning model is then applied to detect potential threats or anomalies. After that, risk scoring automatically prioritizes incidents based on the likelihood and impact of threat. And from there, human analysts investigate the high priority incidents. And finally, the system continuously learns and improves as more data is ingested. So this is about the workflow with ML integration, and today we are also going to discuss about a use case, an example that I've leveraged in one of my engagements, anomaly detection in network traffic. Here's an example of how anomaly detection can be applied to network traffic logs. So if you look at the code that I used from sklearn, um, the isolation forest model, we're basically using the isolation forest algorithm to detect anomalies and in the network traffic data. So within the network traffic data, we have primarily three um, attributes and the features that I'm leveraging: request underscore rate, payload underscore size, and the session duration. And you see the logics, it first ingests the data, then normalize the features using scalar fit transform, and then train the isolation forest model using the data that exist and in the network traffic logs. So basically, model is being trained on historical traffic data, and then we use it to flag unusual behavior that might indicate an ongoing attack, such as DDoS, and then predict any future in future anomalies. So that is one of the use case that can be, just to show an example. There are different use cases as we discussed above, what we can accomplish using machine learning in threat hunting. And certainly there are challenges in advanced threat hunting, and the most significant challenge with threat hunting that offers, it offers great potential, but there are some obstacles as well, like false positives, negatives, um, data quality. And for machine learning models to be effective, they require high quality, accurate, and representative data. Poor data can lead to incorrect insights or missed threats. Additionally, false positives, which are basically incorrectly identifying benign activity as a threat, and false negatives is basically failing to detect actual threats, can undermine the effectiveness of threat hunting system, potentially wasting time or missing critical security issues. And these challenges highlight the need of continuous improvement and careful handling of machine learning models in cybersecurity. And we can basically handle those by adding, you know, as I mentioned here, continuously fine tuning the models, regularly adapting and updating the system to keep pace with new threats, use feedback loops to enhance model accuracy. And these are some of the methodology that can be used to improve the model accuracy. Thank you so much, and this is the end of the video. And I really appreciate, very grateful for you watching the video. I hope you find the insights on this video helpful and thought provoking. If you enjoyed this content and want more deep dives into AI and cybersecurity videos, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Your support really means a lot, and don't forget to turn on notifications so you won't miss any of my latest insights. Also, if you have any questions or thoughts on today's topic, please feel free to drop a comment below. I love hearing your feedback and ideas for future videos. Thanks again for being part of this journey. Until next time, stay secure, stay curious, and keep exploring the future of AI and cyber security. Take care.